Namaste, I'm Dr. Vaishnavi. This is my third video on the COVID-19 series. Today I thought we will address frequently asked questions, which I split into two parts, the non-medical and the medical. So the most common question I was asked was when will this COVID-19 situation end? So it is going to take a while. We have to get used to a new normal where we practice social distancing, where we practice good hand hygiene, wear a mask and do not gather in large numbers, because experts predict that the epidemic will peak in India in mid-May to end of May. So we're going to have many more positive cases. Another very common query was how to clean fruits and vegetables. I've seen viral videos where people soak the fruits and vegetables in chemicals and bleach and alcohol. Please do not do that, because vegetables have pores through which the chemicals will leach into it and you're going to ingest it, which is not good. So I would recommend that you wash your groceries in running water for at least 2 or 3 times, after which you soak them in water with little salt and turmeric, which is an antiseptic, or some cooking vinegar, which will get rid of pesticides as well, for about 20 to 30 minutes. Cooking vinegar is available in many shops. It's fairly cheap as well. So that should do the trick. What should we use to disinfect surfaces? Again, you can use dilute solution of vinegar or a dilute solution of bleach, which is again available like this. Or you can use a dilute solution of isopropyl alcohol, also called rubbing alcohol. In case you're not able to get any of that, it's fine. What you should do is mix soap powder and water in a spray bottle, spray it on the surfaces, leave it for 20 to 30 seconds, after which you clean it. So the soap destroys the virus, so it is good enough. Please do not use drinking alcohol, do not use ammonia, especially in combination with bleach, because that can release toxic fumes which are not good. After a trip outside, do we have to take a bath? Ideally, yes, you should. In case you are not able to do that, if you are a volunteer or you have to step out of home 3-4 times a day and it's not practical for you to bathe or have 4-5 sets of clothes every day, you should have one set of clothes just for outside wear, in which case you wear it, go outside, come back, you change and you put that set of clothes in a plastic bag. Okay, so you wash your hands, feet, face, all exposed surfaces thoroughly, do your household work, and when you're stepping out again, change into that outside set of clothes. So you can repeat this process until you come home at night, and then you have a hot water bath and put that set of clothes to wash in hot water and dry it out. What about non-veg or Chinese food? So SARS-CoV is not transmitted by Chinese food or by non-veg, including chicken or eggs, so you can eat all of them safely. Make sure that you heat all food items very well, because heat does destroy the virus. Do not have frozen food. That is another myth, because people think that it will die in the freezer, but actually labs store viruses in the freezer, so that does not make sense. What about food delivery parcels? So since viruses can last on cardboard surfaces for many hours to days, so when you get a food delivery parcel, preferably wear gloves when taking it. If not, what you do is you open the box and you tip the food. So you tip the food onto a plate, okay, after which you perform hand hygiene before you touch the food. Okay, so you perform hand hygiene very well before you touch the food, in case you are not able to tip the food, like a food is a liquid item. So you please wash your hands after touching the cardboard box. You can scoop it out and then again wash your hands before eating, and definitely heat before you eat. Is it transmitted through dead bodies? So it is not, because you need active secretions to transmit the virus. So they plug the nose and the mouth, especially of a COVID patient who has passed away. So there will not be any active secretions, and they put the body in a leak-proof body bag and bury it deep under. So it is not transmitted through dead bodies. Please do not hinder the process of burial or deny these people dignity in death. So thank you so much for watching. So I will do the second part of the medical FAQs, and please watch that video as well. Thank you.